Okay, I have two instances already been started. So now I'm going to connect it to two instances. Okay, so now it is running. I'm connecting two instances. These two instances I'm going to connect it, and everything is done. Okay, so you know how to install HTTP? Any questions on installing HTTP? And why we wanted to install HTTPD? Now what's the command to install HTTP?
To access also.
To access? To access what server? Okay, I'm logging into sudo su. Okay, and these are all commands you know already. Yum install httpd-y, and here also I'm just going and giving sudo su yum install httpd-y. Okay, so here I'm going to start the service. The service is systemctl start httpd, right? Okay, started. Here systemctl start httpd, and I'm going to upon this one, and I'm going to click on here, and it should work. Okay, if it's not working, then what could be the problem? It works, and it works here also. Okay, now I'm going to edit some kind of a file inside inside the where www html index.html. I'm going to give hi message to this one. Okay, so now one server should resolve hi message, another server should resolve. So now this server will resolve hi message. Okay, so because I changed the httpd inside. You all know this one, right? You have created this kind of thing. Okay, I don't need to explain it again. So now I'm going to launch instance. Okay, sorry. So in the instances types, right? I'm having two instances. One instance is serving me hi message. Another instance is serving me just a it works message. Okay. So now I'm going to target group. Okay, I wanted to create a group of two machines where I can attach to the load balancer. Okay, so maybe if you have 100 machines, you can also attach the 100 machines also. Okay, and already there is one target group. Okay, I don't want that one. I create a target group. Okay, so here the instances I'm just typing. Let me explain it to you about that. What is the instance? What is the load balancer type and everything? You know, okay. Okay, so target group name will be just I'm giving TG target group. Okay, it's HTTP and IPv4, and it is in which VPC. You know, so this is only one VPC we have. You know, the VPC concept will come back again. You know, so which VPC is there? Just default VPC wherever the VPC is connected, and then you created it. Health check is /. That's all. Okay. Now I'm going to click on next. Now I'm having two instances running, right? Both instances are running in the same region. Okay, I'm just clicking on connect as instance below. Okay, instance as pending below because I'm just adding to the targets. Okay, the target is 0 initially, available instances and the targets. Now I have two targets now. Okay, creating a target group. As I mentioned there, I'm creating a group of two instances so that I can connect to the target. Okay, so now I'm having these things. Now I'm clicking on load balancers. Okay, so create load balancer. So now I have three types of load balancers. Okay, let me explain to you what are the three types of load balancer maybe later. Now we just focus on how it is working. Now create load balancers. Okay, load balancer name. I'm just giving LB. Huh? Yes, recorded already. Okay, so I'm just giving LB. Okay, as a load balancer name. Okay, just a simple LB. Okay, so the network, and then which network, which load balancer it is. I mean, which VPC is there. I have only one VPC. We'll go to the VPC concepts again. Okay. Now you know the availability zones, right? You know what is availability zones? Availability zones. What's availability zones? Yeah, so where the data center is there, so there are different regions, different availability zones are there. Okay, I'm selecting all these things. The reason why my instance may be deployed in some different availability zones or different regions also. So in future, if you wanted to add your instances, okay, then you need to be, the instance has to be any one of these availability zones. Okay, so it is better to choose everything so that if you don't include anything in future, if you are if you created any instances in some that particular availability zones, that won't be available now. Okay, so now you can also do the okay. So now we have target group, we have a TG as a target group. Okay, so you already seen that. Okay, so now firewall, this is web application firewall, this one and all I'll just explain it to you later. This concepts will come later. Okay, so now it's kind of a very some basics, right? I'm just creating load balancer. So what's going to be happening is that it's going to be creating a load balancer of two instances. No. So now, so far we'll be accessing our IP address using this one, right? We are accessing our we will be accessing our instances, our web server, using like this. Now, what are we going to do is that, okay, so whenever you're creating this one, so it's still provisioning. It's still provisioning, right? It is still provisioning. So once it is done, you need to be using this DNS name to resolve your network. Okay, and one more thing is that, so for the load balancers, for the load balancers, if you go to security, and you see the security groups, right? So which security groups? If this security group, you need to check that whether the HTTP traffic is enabled or not. That's also another thing you need to be checking. Edit inbound rules. I'm just giving, okay, 8080 is enabled. I don't want 8080 and all. I wanted to add HTTP traffic should be enabled from internet. Okay, do you know this one? Have you already know this one, right? So that's why we finished covered all the basics things so far. So when you go for advanced topics like this, I don't want you to go with still the basics again and again. Okay, so now we have HTTP traffic is enabled for this load balancer. What happened now? So now if you can see here, whenever the traffic comes, for now I'm not going to give that IP address to the customers. Okay, I'm going to give, for example, google.com. Okay, so now what happens, there is one more concept called DNS. Okay, we are going to see it in the next session. Okay, so now I'm going to delete all these things. Now I'm going to see, like, this is kind of the VPC, and two subnets are there, and this is a target group. Okay, and under target group, load balancer is connected, and then the DNS. Okay, for example, this one is the google.com. Okay, so the google.com is connected to two load balancers, and the two load balancers connected to two instances, right? Okay, so now whenever the google.com is accessing, let's go to load balancer target group, and then let's distribute the traffic between these two. Okay, now let's see if this is working or not. So now it's still provisioning, maybe, the load balancer, you can see it's still provisioning. Let's refresh it. It should be completed now. Now it's active. Now I'm going to refresh this one. See, it's serving iMessage for me. Now if I refresh it again, what it should do? Actually, it is just working as a cache. Sometimes works as cache. Okay, I think why another machine is not. Okay, so target group 100%, and so default, and let's go to the load balancer target group. We'll see if the things are working fine or not. TG. So see, one is unhealthy. I don't know why this one is unhealthy. Okay, L6 failed with the error code 403. I don't know why this is failing with the health checks. So if this one is, I don't know what's happening with this one. It is working health checks. Health checks is passed, right? So here the health check is passed, but from here the one health check is failed. But you can just try it out. Sometimes need health checks with the status code for the one. I don't know why it's happening like this, but mostly, most of the times the health checks should be passed. It should route the traffic between, your one instance to another instance. So whenever you are accessing first, whenever you're refreshing one, then it's go to one, then it goes to the next one, it's go to the next one. Okay. Can you just create it? I'll be monitoring it. Okay, you know the steps, right? Guys, I'll stop the recording.